going upstream in the wintertime. Let's see.
Okay, let's going to begin the sutta. Let me.
Yes. Yes.
Bow to the Buddha first. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, today we are going to learn Sigalovada Sutta. Today is the 7th week of this sutta. We keep continue learning this sutta. This is a long sutta, belong to long discourses. We're going to finish this sutta today. We're going to learn about the responsibilities and duties between the employer and employees. Okay, today we're going to learn about the responsibilities, employer and employee. Yeah, I think you remember we learned about the responsibilities monks and children, teachers and students, husband and wife, friends and companions, colleagues. Today we're going to learn about the employer and employees. Okay, Buddha says monks, there are five ways to treat the bond servants, workers, by the owner, employer. First one is the yatha balang kammanta samvidhani. Then you have to give, ask your servant to work according to his skills. You have to organize works for your servants and your employees to according to their skills. And for example, who is the young person, and you should ask him to do what he can do, what he can does. This young guy. To the old guy, you may could ask him to do what he can, does, according to their strength, according to their knowledge. For example, you cannot ask a woman to do what the man can do, the men can do, right? You cannot ask a woman to do something not women usually do. It is usually uh, men's work. You cannot ask women to do men's work, and you're not supposed to ask men to do women's work. Then that's the employer responsibility. Ask a servant, worker, to you have to arrange works, give the works them to according to their skills and according to their nature. That's the employer responsibility. Okay, that's the first one. Arranging working according to their skills. Second one, we can see some places actually, some places the employers taking very the kids used for work. Kids used they use kids to work what but men's work. They are not usually possible to children not possible to do that work. It's very hard, everything, but they use them to do it. That's bad thing. maybe to the very old people, very weak people, elderly people.
mm,
Um, we cannot ask them to do what the young people can do. This
mm,
employer's responsibility is organized work according to their nature and their skills. That's the first one. The second one, mm, bhatta vetananupadanena, and then give them a salary according to their work. Employer's responsibility giving them a salary. It's supposed to be a very enough salary according to their works. Mm, mostly in Asian in our countries, they work hard. They work hard, but they're not got. Usually, they're not get enough salary. They work many hours. Um, they not usually get enough salary, but the employer responsibility giving them enough salary. Mostly employers taking their service, that the employer get a big profit, very big profit, right? Employers take very big profit, but then
mm,
the workers, they are still poor. They are still poor. The salary the workers, servants get, it's enough to them to just survive. Maybe sometimes it's not enough to survive even, but they're struggling their life. They're struggling to deal with that salary to maintain their family. Um, it's not enough. Mostly, it is not enough for them. But the employer, he's rich. He got a lot of big profit. He is
mm,
rich. He has a bungalows. He has a Mercedes. He has all the kind of
yeah,
luxurious vehicles. He has. His wife has. His kids have. His kids have very luxurious. Um, and they are rich. They have. But the people working for them is poor, right? Mostly not survive, struggling to live. But the employer's responsibility giving them enough salary, and also bhatta, giving them food, uh,
mm,
giving them food. They are working, right? They are not home for cooking themselves, and that's employer's responsibility giving them the very nutritious meal, because they are
mm,
working for him. Um, that's a employer's responsibility giving them providing them enough nutritious meal. That's the employer's responsibility, and giving meal and the salary, enough salary. And then the third one is Gilanu Pattanena. Gilanu Pattanena means when the servant or worker gets sick, and then the employer's responsibility to take care of him, giving him a leave of of uh, of the work because he got sick, and providing him very good insurance, right? The employer's responsibility, Gilanu Pattanena means the take care of the employee when he got sick, means he have to give a good uh, insurance, health insurance, very good health, very good cover, health insurance cover more illness and things. You see, in the Buddha's time, 2,600 years ago, Buddha said the employer's responsibility is Gilanupattanina. When your worker gets sick, you can't ask him to even work. no matter whatever it is, no matter you got sick and you have a health problem, just keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. No, this is not humanity. This is not humanity. This kind of things happen done in the past times by many kings and many peoples, very cruel, cruel, cruel peoples, merciless people, kindless, responseless people. Mm, and then we not able to ask people when they got sick. We cannot ask them to work, and we have to give them off leaves and then some good money to recover, providing them a good insurance in America. And when they got sick, have to kind of fund, have to have a kind of fund to support them to get recover. Because when someone get sick means we spend extra money, right? Extra money. The employer's responsibility to recover that. That's the third one. And then the fourth responsibility, acharyanang rasanang sangvibhagena, and to treat employees. Acharyanang rasanam means the good treatments, giving them a good treatments. Okay, I give you bonus, uh, New Year bonus, mm, Thanksgiving bonus, Christmas bonus. Huh? Then employer's responsibility, giving them kind of, they treat them very well time to time, treat them time to time, treat them well time to time, sharing gifts, um, make them happy. Actually, the giving a bonus means to make you happy, right? If your boss give you a bonus, you're happy, eh? Right, Junior? If your boss, oh, Junior, you works very hard, I appreciate your work, so you doing a good job to my company, I'm going to give you a bonus, extra money. And okay, this is for your kids, get some whatever the things your kids need to go to school, kind of supporting their family. Okay, this is the bag for your kid to go to school, this is the shoes, right? This is the books to use for writing. This kind of giving gifts to employees by the owner, then employees get very courage and be faithful to owner and work hard, right? We're going to learn the next what the employee going to do. The employer's responsibility, treat them well time to time, nicely, make them happy by giving gifts, sharing. And the uh, fifth one, again. That's the most important thing. This is, you love this. Again, off works. Right? Sometimes you asking your boss, I want to take off, um, day off, 2 days off. I have to do with something my family. Boss says, no, no, just I can't do that. No, no, just only one day. But yeah, one day is not enough, right? Then you are struggling to get a day off, the off leaves sometimes. The doesn't want to, owner doesn't want to give you, because he want to take your whole works. He just want to get a work and earn more money. The employers don't care much about the employees. Um, you see, all the employers are rich, employees are poor, right? Employers are rich, they are wealthy. people. They all have luxurious things, but the employees work for them are poor. Then employer can't be like that, and he have to, because he become rich and wealthy, and he have a luxurious life because of his servants, his workers, employees. Then he have to give them, treat them very well, and give them they leaves off to whatever they have to do. If the employer does like this, organizing works according to their skill, giving them food, meals, and the good enough salary, and when they got sick and take care in and covering their expenses, and then them giving them gifts and sharing their profit with them and giving bonus something like that, and give them off leaves when they need. Then when the employer does this, now he does his whole responsibility very well, right? He organized for you according to the duty works according to your skill. He give you meals and the good enough salary. And when you got sick, he take care of you. And he's sharing his profit with you, give you bonus. And he when you ask leaves, and he give you leaves. Oops, then you happy. Now you have responsibility to him for him. Now employees have five responsibility to take care of his owner. First one, now he has a compassion and sympathy about his owner. What he does, the employee Pubbatainu, wake up early means in the ancient time, they work in the home their place, and they wake up early means now you're going to work early. Now you start work early. You are on the time, you are there. You not take late, you not become late. But I know you are not become late on the time, you are there. In the ancient time, and the servant wake up earlier and organize his duties. Now, if you're going to early your company to your working place, you have time to organize your work. That's what employee does. And sleep lately. Sleep lately in the ancient time, that's fine. He work until to or stay until everything is done. He take care everything what he's supposed to do. Nowadays means you take off on the time. You're not going earlier. You're not going earlier. In Sri Lanka, our countries are poor because of they are going to work late, and they take off early. And between the work time, they keep talking. And when someone going to take a work, and they're not mercy and kind enough do their duties, that's a big problem in those countries. Actually, in America, in this case, it's good. They when they're going to get something work, they do much better. And then there's the employee have to stay until the end of the time, and then after the end of the work, and he have to organize before he leave, and take some times to tidy up or whatever he have to do, because this is the how his boss treat him very well, support him very well, right? Give you good enough salary, taking care of you when you get sick, give a good the health care insurance, um, and give you sharing his profit with you, give you bonus and treat you well, and give you off. And he asks you to do what you can do. Then your responsibility go early and leave late means organize very well until to your the time comes. And dinna daino, this is the most important thing, is the third one, not steal. He take what given by the owner, employer. Whatever employer give and he take it. That's only he take. He does not take what is not given. It means he's not stealing from the company, from the owner, from the boss, from the employer. Right? That's the third most important thing is not stealing. Um, it's happening sometimes. The boss getting poor is a job going to be loss business. Um, yeah, it's happening sometimes. They stealing and stealing. Um, so then you're not supposed to do that when you employer treat you very well. I don't ask even you to do if we not treat you well. You're not supposed to do. Okay, right, Michael? Um,
Yeah.
yeah. The fourth one is sukata kammakara. This is one most important thing is this one. Sukata kammakara means you do sorry oh you work you do your work very well, sukata kammakara, and you do your duty very well. You complete your duty very well. If you cannot complete your duty and you take some extra time to finish it because you have to complete your work, then you complete your duty what you have to do. Okay, and you not work half and you work full and you do your duty full, not leaving some works behind you. And the fifth one, kittivanna bhara, and you praising, admiring your owner, and you spreading the good reputation of your boss, of your company. All the employers says, "Oh, my boss is so good, so nice, very kind, treat very well. My company is so good, very good, treat us very well, very good. We are very good with that with our company." Uh, then you spreading reputation of your boss and of your company. Then then everybody love to go to your company to work there, right? Then that's your responsibility. If someone treats you well and you have to admire it, you have to appreciate it, and you cannot say it's not good, she is not good. The mostly people maybe they treat well, but the employees not happy. It's very difficult to make employees happy. Um, they never get satisfied because they don't have that nature to appreciate. This it's happening because but the bosses not appreciate much, then employees not appreciate. The bosses are appreciating the employees. Employees start to appreciate bosses. This is the mutual responsibilities we each other have to do. Then Buddha mentioned something good thing we're going to learn. Um, this is how employers and employees take care of their responsibilities each other. Anyone have any suggestion?
What do you think? Is anyone thinking? What I'm thinking?
Yes, yes, Jill, something explaining.
Uh, You have to unmute if you want to talk. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. It's happening because you say the employer's not taking good care of them.
Hmm. Hmm. Mm. 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 Yeah, there are some unions for fighting for justice of the employees, right? It's called unions. Yeah, that's how we deal with the owners. Yeah, actually, this is the this is the our responsibility. If we know each other, if we take care of our own responsibilities, the people is usually merciless, not generous, and not uh, uh, to not caring much. That's how it is happening. But if we have to be very, mercy, kind enough, good take caring, as like a families, right? It's a families because we all live each other by without employees. Employee is nothing, right? Without employer, the employees is nothing. Then we all have to take care of each other, very Hmm.
right, Michael?
Well, yes. And I think that when during the time of the Buddha in India,
Mm.
those who were employers, that is, the servants, their mothers and fathers were servants. Their children will be servants. Their grandchildren will be servants. And the employer, the owner of the farm, for example, they will be the owner. Their parents and grandparents were the owners. Their children and grandchildren will be owners. So, and there is no such thing as saying, well, I quit, I'm going somewhere else. It was more a bondsman kind of relationship, I think. Whereas in modern times, these relationships are more fluid or they can change more readily. You can move from one employer to the other, or you can open a business and close the business.
Mm.
So it's more flexible.
Mm.
And the idea of a relationship
Mm.
that the Buddha describes, I think, was really, really important at that time. But today we have different kinds of relationships. Um, so that's all I want to say. But that doesn't mean that the sutta isn't valid. It's still valid. It's still important to remember to be kind and to be responsible.
Right. Then Buddha he explaining this is how uh, Sigala, this is how
Mm,
you protect your the west direction. You know the west
mm,
means they are the under um,
yeah.
the employer then they This is how we protect that direction. Not anything a bad thing comes, and we
mm,
guard very well, we protect very well. Then that's very safe, secure. That direction is secure because
yeah.
employers doing good and employees are doing good, and they all
Mm,
take care of their responsibilities. That's fine. Now we're going to talk about the hetimas. That's a beneath. The workers are the beneath, under, right? Now we're going
uh,
to learn about the up, direction of the up.
ah,
Up is the religious persons. They are always up, right? That's why we all pray to by looking at up, right? We think the gods living in the up, in heaven,
mm,
and the religious people in the up direction. Now the responsibilities of the religious leaders and the devotees. Then Buddha says, Gahapati Putta, these are in these 5 ways, householder have to take care of his religious leaders. Mettena kaya kammena. Um, Mettaful bodily actions, loving kindness, right? Metta. Mettena kaya kammena means
mm,
friendly bodily action, friendly verbal action, and friendly mental actions. Metta, uh, metta kaya kamma, metta vachi kamma, metta mano kamma. Metta full bodily, verbal, and mental actions. That's how
mm,
devotees treat their religious leaders with loving kindness actions, loving kindness speech, loving kindness thoughts towards their religious leaders. And the fourth one, Anavatta Dwarataya. Anavatta Dwarataya means keep open the doors always to religious leaders. When they come to your home for begging food and you cannot close the door, you have to open door and share them and give them something. Sometimes they come when they got sick, they come to you as some
mm,
medicine to get some help, and you cannot close your door and gate, and you have to open for them to support and help them.
mm,
And now if they whatever they need, and they when they come to you, and your responsibility, welcome them, welcome them and support them. Anavata Dwarta always open. You are always available.
mm,
Nowadays we have a problem always when they ask, "Oh, I'm working, Bante. I'm working. I'm busy. Not time to come. Not time to see you." Okay, let me come in to see you. No, I'm busy. I'm work. These people nowadays is very busy. But the
yeah,
even the busy time, we have to spend some time to take care of the religious people, your religious people, because they and if you
mm,
treat them well, and they treat you back well. And fourth one, amisa nupadane, and giving them, you should give them food,
mm,
um, and you should give them the clothes, right?
mm,
Clothes. You see poor Bantes, poor monks, and just only wear the robe, only a piece of clothes. But you're going to shopping, buying dresses, fancy dresses, right? We are in spend a lot of money to very expensive fancy dresses. The monks and the religious people, maybe they have their uniform. They always wear that.
mm,
Then you, when they need it, and you should uh, provide them uh, the clothes and food and medicine. medicine, and the place to them to stay. Place them to stay, to temple or church or whatever it is where they live, and you have to provide it and arrange it, organize it, and build it for them. That's the devotee's responsibility to the religious people. And when the devotee treat in these 5 ways to their religious leaders, metta, uh, physical, verbal, and mental actions, and open, always available to their religious leaders, and open support them, and whatever they need, anything, uh, the uh, requisities they need, and the devotee provide them. When devotee treat them very well in this way, the religious people treat them in 6 ways, extra one. Devotee do 5 ways, treat them 5 ways. The religious leaders treat them 6 ways. We all learn about the 5 monks, 5 responsibilities, children's 5 responsibilities, teachers 5, the students 5, all are 5. But here, religious people treat you in 6 ways. What's the first? Um, Papa nivaranti, and they avoid you from evil things. They avoid you from evil things, and they say you don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, right? They ask you to not to do bad things, and they teach you this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, not supposed to do, not supposed to do. If you do like this, and you get like this result, according to this karma, and you will get this result, then don't do bad. And kalyana nivesanti, do this, this is good, this is good, and encourage you to do good, support you to do good, and they explain the benefits of the doing good, and then they ask you to do good. Kalyanina manasa anukampanti, and they always have sympathy about you. Kalyanina manasa means with good heart, and they always has compassion about you, and always sending the metta to you. And this religious one think, oh, he treat me mettaful, bodily, verbally, mentally, actions, he speech me nice, talk me nice, act me nicely, kindly, and he's always available, support me, help me, give me all requisites I need. And then the religious one, people have the metta full thoughts towards him, and he be well, be safe, be happy, and then this is always does that. It's called kalyan in manasa, and a beautiful heart with my beautiful mind, and he having compassion to the devotees. Asutan Savanti, and whatever you have not heard before, whatever you not learned before, whatever teaching you never learned, you never heard before, and he teach you. He teach you new teachings, new things, whatever never you do not know. That's the fifth one, and the sixth one. Um, um, Sutam Paryodapenti. The Sutam Paryodapenti. Whatever you learn, whatever you have heard, and they make them clarify, make them refine. What your knowledge make refine, make your knowledge clear, make your knowledge stable and verify, right? And they teach you whatever you never learn, and they teach you whatever you learn and make them very clarify. And the sixth thing they does to their devotees is saggasa maggang achikanti, and they lead you to the heaven. They lead you to the liberation. They lead you to the freedom. They lead you to higher status of the existence. um, they lead you to after death, to good
mm,
destination. They lead you to a good destination. They lead you to a liberation, freedom, enlightenment. This is what the religious leaders does for their devotees. And when then Buddha says, if then devotees and religious people take care of their good duties each other very well,
mm,
and Buddha says it is look like uh, the cart. There's a cart uh,
mm,
pulled by the horses. It's called cart, right?
mhm,
Pulled by the horses. It's have the two wheels, and there's a kind of piece of metal put in the wheel, in front of the wheel, not uh, will not let remove, right? There's
mm.
something instrument to keep. It's called uh, I don't know what's the word for use that. In
Oh,
Sinhala we call kadani. That's the
mm,
kind of nut we
mm,
use to keep the wheel.
mhm,
And Buddha says if the people not take care of their responsibility to each other very well, what happening? Then it looks they take off the nut.
mm.
Then
The wheel flush.
the wheel not going to exist, and yeah, after for a while wheel going to go away. Then the cart going to fell down and stopping going, not going
Mhm,
anymore. If the cart want to go very well, if you want to run the cart, go by the cart, and you have to keep the nut over there, then two wheels keep going and you go to your destination. Likewise, if you not treat your parents very well and you're not safe, that secure, you are not safe enough. You are not live happily, peacefully anymore.
mm,
If the children's not take care of parents enough, and even
mhm,
the parents face into difficulties, and then the parents and children have to take care of their responsibilities each other very well. Teachers and
mm,
students, husband and wife, have to take care of their responsibilities each other. We all learn these responsibilities before, right? And then friends each other take care of their responsibilities, friends and companions. Then uh, servants and employees, religious people and devotees. Then we all take care of our responsibilities. Then we will go. The world go well, society go
mm,
very well, family go very well. All
mm,
relationships are very well and secure. If we not do that, it's like a wheel cart
mm,
without the nut. Buddha says, as a layperson, alamatto
mm,
kuleghi, as a layperson, if you want to live happily, peacefully, you have to take care of this responsibility carefully.
mhm,
And then who is take care in this responsibility? And they are wise and they are spiritual and they are soft kindness and good knowledge, humble and effortful, and they are gaining whole fame. They are achieving the happiness their lay life, success, happiness, tranquility, whatever they know. Uttanaku analasu, and he work very effortfully, not lazy anymore. And apadasu na vedati, when difficulties come and he not give up. This is very important. Apadasu na vedati is effort, diligent, effortful, and not lazy. And when the difficulties come, when something happen in disappointed things what we not expect, and you not give up, and then you keep achinnuvutti medavi, and you wisely you keep overcome that difficulties,
mm,
and then he achieving the happiness of the lay life. Sangha ko mittakaro vadanyu vitamacharo neta vineta anuneta tadisu labate asan. Then we take caring each other all these responsibilities. Danancha giving, being generous, and payavajjancha and talking nicely, kindly, friendly, and attachariyacha and helping others to each other to get recover, get become well. Then treat everyone equally, samanatatacha, and treat everyone equally is good. And tatta tatta yatarahang ete ko sangha loke ratasani vayayatu ete sangha nasu. Na mata putta karana labheta manam pujancha pitacha putta karana yasmacha sangha ete. Sammapekkanti pandita tasma mahantam pappoti pasansacha bhavantite. And this is how Buddha says, this is how the society run well by take care in these all responsibilities. Parents depends on the children's depends on the parents, husband depends on the wife depends on the husband, teachers depends on the, we all depends on each other. Then we have our responsibilities and duties to do for them to having a good relationship, to good society, to good family, to take caring of this. Everything is happiness. This is the success of the life, lay life. Then when Buddha taught that, the Sigala said, Abhikantam bhogotama abhikantam. Abhikantam bhante abhikantam. Bhante, this is excellent, this is amazing, this is so beautiful. It is look like Harriet. It is look like when in the when the downturn something and making an upturn the pot. When the pot have downturn, we cannot pull it by water, right? Then we have to turn up. Then we pour in the water. Then it's going to get impaled. Then Bante, you make me like upturn. Now I get filled. Um, Whatever has covered and you make recover, you make remove the cover, then it is clear to me now. Because he was worshipping to direction, right? Remember in the beginning? Sigal was worshipping to the east, north, west, south, all the directions, up and down, without meaning, with wet hair, wet clothes. Then Buddha met him, and Buddha taught him to how to take care of the directions. Your parents is the east direction. Your south is your children and wife, and your west is your the family. And this is how the old direction Buddha explained. And then he says, I was in the dark. Now you lighted up the lamp. Now I can see. You make me light in my life. And I wasn't have the eye can see these kind of things. Now I have the eye. I got the eye. Now I see what is right, what is wrong. Bante, you consider me. I'm going refuge of you and the Dhamma and the Sangha. You consider as me a very devoted upasaka, very devout as a devotee. And he went to refuge of the Buddha. And the commentary says then he's a rich person, and he supported monks and built temples and supported the Buddhism, and he attained to the highest the nature he wanted. Okay, this is the teaching for today.
Okay. Yeah.
So, anything? What do you think?
Oh,
Okay.
good relationships support the Dhamma. Good relationships support practice.
Right. Then Buddha cover in this sutta of this whole society, right? Whole relationship in the society. This is a wonderful teaching actually. Even today is make very well. This is all our relationship. This is how we achieve what we're supposed to, what we're looking for. But we have to be very honest and very kind and very humble, right? Very humble
Yes.
and very responsible. Very responsible. We
Exactly.
can't be selfish. We can't be selfish. Right, Junior? Yeah. Craig,
Mhm.
what do you think?
I'm just listening and processing what you said.
Processing. Me
Okay.
too.
Okay. Okay, then let me transfer marriage to the departed ones and to the all departed ones, to the ghosts, to the gods, to all living beings. We share in these merits with them. May they all share these merits. By sharing these merits, may they all go to good destination. By the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, by the power of these merits, and you, your family members, live happily, peacefully, without any afflictions, and you live healthy and long. You may have long life with health and peace. And finally, may we all be able to attain to enlightenment. Akasatta Chabummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Sasanang Chirang Rakkantu Desanang Chirang Rakkantu Mamparang Sabbhitiyo Vivajjantu Sabbarogo Vinasatu Mate Bhavatmantarayo Sukhi Digayuko Bhava Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Sadhu
Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you, Yupin.
Thank you, Bante. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, thank
Thank you,
you, Jana.
everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully at the temple. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Thank you.
Uh,
Bye.
bye-bye.